Are you a complete novice to Wicca? Do you want to learn more about Wicca? Have you ever desired using Wiccan religion to make something beautiful out of your being? Read on. The Wicca practice is an amazing religion that helps individuals make use of their physical beings alongside the presence of nature to create change in their environment. A look at the happenings in the world today reveals the need for a greater force. What better force than Wicca? There are too many obnoxious beliefs attached to the Wiccan religion and practice, and this has done more harm than good. A disturbing fact is that so many Wiccan practitioners still fail to benefit from the tremendous things that are attached to the religion. Contrary to what a lot of individuals think, Wicca is a peaceful practice and doesn't promote evil in any form. With the right information on the differences between the types of altars, the appropriate altar type to use for any situation, the different altar tools, how to keep the altar and soul clean, how to cast a spell, your astronomy and how to make appropriate use of it, you are guaranteed an immediate answer to your needs. All you have to do is follow the process. As a matter of fact, you don't have to be experienced to get it right. The only criteria to an effective result is your willingness to follow the instruction contained in the book. Two important qualities to be a successful Wiccan practitioner are dedication and interest. As long as these are in place, you have little or nothing to worry about. Here are all the spells you learn thanks to this book. Protection Spell, Goddess Protection Spell, Golden Mist Shield Spell, Love Spells, Two Halves Whole Love Spell, Voodoo Love Spells, Wiccan Spell for Harmony and Balance in Space, Wiccan Spells to Stop Drinking Alcohol, Spell to Cast Away Bad Luck, a Job Promotion Spell, Spell for a Successful Divorce, Spells for Low Self-Esteem, Self-Empowerment Spell, Acceptance Spell, Waxing Moon Money Spell, and Waxing Moon Vanishing Spell. The benefits of this book are endless as it addresses a lot of issues that many Wiccan practitioners go through on a daily basis. It is also the answer to the numerous questions that have plagued the hearts of many individuals. All you have ever thought of or imagined is adequately discussed in this book. Don't be left out. Get the answers that would make your life easier and the world a beautiful place to be in. Scroll to the top of this page and select the Buy Now button. Introduction. There are a lot of misconstrued interpretations about the Wicca altar. Contrary to what most people think, Wiccan altars are important in certain religious beliefs, and it is wrong to come to a hasty conclusion about religious ethnic you have no understanding of. Wicca altar is an exalted place or structure of worship that is used by a Wiccan worshipper or practitioner. The practitioner uses the altar for various reasons that suit his or her needs. The practitioner may settle to use the altars for purposes of praying, chanting, or any other uses that fit their discretion. Upon the altar, the individual who makes use of the altar makes decisions regarding the suitable symbols or images to use. The items upon the altar are basically symbolic to the practitioner and are considered very essential. Just like every altar symbolizes peace, the Wiccan altar is very important in that it creates an inner communion between the physical and spiritual element. Except you understand how it works. You may never really behold the beauty of the Wiccan altar. Altars are necessary to establish a place of balance between the different elements of nature. It is considered as a sacred place of devotion. it is much easier to pour out your innermost thoughts, needs, and desires at the altar without the fear of being wrongly judged by other individuals. One exceptional difference between the Wicca altar and the other altars is that the Wicca altar creates room for a totality of unbiased expression and paves the way for individuals to express the longing of their souls and appreciate the wonders of spirituality. Every individual is a spiritual being, and that is why a lot of times people attribute the existence of men to spiritual issues. The body of humans is considered a temple that is to be treated with a sense of utmost care and attention. The desire to protect the body and keep it away from unpleasant things also applies in the manner in which the Wicca altar should be treated. The human heart shields a temple. The path to the heart is a spiritual process. The reason is not far-fetched. The heart exists, but is considered abstract in that it can't be seen except for certain circumstances. Ironically, the fact that the heart is considered abstract doesn't take away its relevance to the human body functioning. This is likened to the Wiccan altar. A lot of times, there are arguments based on the relevance or existence of the spiritual powers of the Wiccan altar. Many times, people do not believe the spirituality of the Wicca altars or the presence of the gods and goddesses that protect their worshippers because they cannot see these gods with their eyes. The fact that they can't be seen doesn't take away the fact that they actually exist. To make it easier, the Wiccan altar has a lot of symbols which create a deep sense of closeness between the people that worship at the altar and the true meaning of what the altar represents. It is easier to believe what you can see, hear, or taste. So, the physical structure of the Wiccan altar brings a feeling of availability to the mind of its believers, and as such, they benefit tremendously from the magic that is available on the altar. It is undeniably true that a lot of people have separate altars without even realizing it. Your personal altar could be a collection of pictures that reminds you of home or loved ones, or a portrait of your favorite pet. Why? This is because individuals crave an image that symbolizes what they need. For the spiritual part, the Wicca altar helps in creating a sense of connection between what the heart desires and the means to actually achieving all that is conceived in the heart. It is a lot easier to get various collections of images of what you believe in and put it on an altar. The essence of this is to put up symbols and images that uplift the totality of your being. In this way, the altar becomes an important part of your life. The purpose of those chosen symbols or images is to remind you of your existence and purpose in life. As a matter of fact, everyone that breathes air has a purpose in life, and until that purpose is achieved, life doesn't seem fulfilling. The Wicca uplifts your soul and creates a connection between your spirituality and physical existence. The beauty of this altar is embedded in the reality that there are no rules to where it is structured. It can be put up virtually everywhere.